Ladies and gentlemen, it is the MLG Spring Championships. I am Chris Puckett, joined in the booth by Hastro and a very special guest. We got Dwight Howard in the house, 3-time defensive MVP, 7-time All-Star player in the NBA. Dwight, it's your first Major League Gaming event. What do you think about this?
This is amazing. I'm having the best time of my life, being here with the fans of MLG, and just all the gamers are here, so it's amazing to me. I see these guys on TV, and I play with these guys on Xbox, and now I'm actually here, so this is amazing.
And we couldn't have you for a better match, to be honest. We have the two biggest fan bases cheering for two of the biggest teams in the world. You got EnVyUs coming into this one of the most consistent squads on the planet. They've been dominating so far in the championship bracket, and they have their toughest opponent so far on the other side of the stage. Wearing green tonight, you know them by the name of OpTic Gaming. And Hastro, what can you tell me about this squad?
OpTic Gaming, they're coming in here, and a lot of players have kind of been dogging their play style and maybe, giving them a bad rap for coming in maybe a little weak into this tournament, but they are known as the winningest team from Modern Warfare 3. They're almost untouchable, and they're bringing that over to Black Ops 2, and they're facing a formidable opponent in Envy. They looked great versus Evil. If they play that way versus Envy, we're in for a great matchup.
Yeah, OpTic was crushing as they were able to make their way into winner's bracket round 2, and if you guys are just joining us, here is what you've missed so far in the championship bracket. You can see Icon's Impact was able to take out Epsilon and went all the way to game number 5, but they made their way to round number 2 against Unite Gaming. You see in the bottom left-hand corner, OpTic Gaming was able to take out Evil with a score of 3-1. Envy, they were able to trounce Twisted Method on their way to round 2. On the right side of the bracket, you see even more updates. Complexity was able to take down FaZe, and they will now face off against Curse. Curse Gaming 3-0'd VVV to get to that side of the winner's semifinals. It's going to be absolutely insane. But first, Hastro, we got to get our round 2 matches out of the way. Who is going to be facing off against Impact or Unite Gaming in that winner's semifinal? Is it OpTic or is it Envy tonight?
I've never picked Envy to win a tournament, but I think they're looking strong enough to win this one. I think Envy's going to win this match 3-2.
Now, Dwight, I know you're a submachine gun player, and the people on this stage have some of the best SMGs on the planet. I want you to look out for the little guy wearing green with red hair. He goes by the name of Scumpy, and he just became an adult today.
Wow.
It's his 18th birthday.
Scumpy's 18?
And he's playing like the best player on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they refer to him as the Ginger Ninja. So he's got red hair.
That's Scumpy.
And there he is right there on your screen.
Wow,
the
he's like
Ginger
the best.
Ninja himself.
Wow.
OpTic Scump.
Scumpy.
Happy birthday, Scump.
Happy birthday, young fella.
Absolutely. And Dwight, when you play Call of Duty Black Ops 2, what is your favorite game mode? What do you play? Because I know you're a hardcore player.
I play hardcore, and I love domination, the game domination, so that's like my favorite one. And everybody's trying to tell me to play hardpoint in the other games, but I just love hardcore domination.
All right, well, eventually you'll branch out there, but I know I'm a hardpoint player. I love it the most, and that is going to be our first game type. We just played it on the main stage, and you were ripping faces in that one. But now we're about to kick it off. Game number 1 of our best of 5 series. It's going to be on the map Standoff. You're familiar with Standoff, right? Big map, lots of assault rifles. We're going to see some SMGs, possibly some shotguns, and hopefully Nate Shot will throw out a sniper or two. He'll probably wait for S&D in that one.
Yeah,
Let's go, Scumpy.
All right, so Dwight, California native. You're used to crowds when you play in the NBA. Have you ever seen this many gamers be this loud?
Well, actually, no, I haven't. This is amazing. This is crazy.
Anaheim, you're pretty quiet. I said, have you ever heard this many gamers be this loud? It's OpTic Gaming and EnVyUs facing off in just winner's bracket round 2. Now, Big Timer went down, but we're going to jump on board with this guy, Scumpy, the one I was telling you about. And I want you just to watch how he maneuvers around the map. He's going to be always using the walls to his advantage, and whenever he turns a corner, he's going to be jumping on the attack.
And now you see Scumpy actually and OpTic are kind of backed off here. It looks like lots of tactical grenades coming in from Team Envy at the moment, and Scumpy picking up a kill there. Bottom Brown He's going to be looking to make the transition over to the green side. We have about 30 seconds left here on this hard point, and now OpTic finally starting to put some points on the board, Puckett.
All right, so OpTic Gaming, they were down 20 early on, making their climb back in here. And Scumpy, you can see in the bottom right, he's already pretty darn close to that Hellstorm missile. He's going to be now just 1 kill away. Dwight, when you're playing, what do you use for your score streaks? What are your favorite perks?
Well, I use the care package. I use the lightning strike, and I also use the dragonfire.
Dragonfire?
Yeah, I like to get those quick kills.
We were watching you warm up a little bit earlier. You got some mad driving skills. Now, in the competitive scene, we banned some things. The care package is not in there. We don't want any dogs just randomly coming out here. No swarm. But you are going to see a whole lot of Hellstorm missiles being acquired. You're going to see a whole lot of lightning strikes, like you know. And the players, instead of going with the Dragonfire, they're going to go with the Sentry Gun because it basically acts as the 5th man on the map.
Okay, that's pretty smart.
And right now we're on board with JCap. He's one of the fiercest slayers on the planet. Hastro, you've been watching this guy since he was about 15 years old. What can you tell me about JCap and his M8A1?
Oh, you know, the best way to describe JCap is that he's just one of the most slippery players on the map. You know, you think you're going to get him, you know, you think you're going to put some shots into him and take him down, but the next thing you know, he's already putting shots into you, and he's kind of strafing side to side, YYing all over the map. He's just a really hard player to take down, and he's got one of the best shots, best pure skill shots, and just great gun skill. So overall, he's just one of the most exciting players to watch. He's also the 2011 MLG Pro Circuit Player of the Year. So the pros actually voted JCap as that top player, and he's sure to be just a force to reckon with here in Black Ops 2.
He's starting off 9-4, basically double positive at the moment. Now breaking in is going to get the first kill on the hard point. Assault rifle through the wall for the 2-piece. He's got total control, and now 2 kills away from a Hellstorm. Not going to happen, though. Both teams just diving on this hill. It's now belonging to OpTic, and we're going to jump on board with Big Timer, the Arkansas native who now just moved into the OpTic team house in Chicago.
Yeah, now looks like Big Timer has a little bit of a contest fight here with a couple of the EnVy players. Now, EnVy actually already made the transition over to the next hard point, so they're going to be set up pretty nicely here to rack up some time unless OpTic can break through this doorway here and cause some problems for EnVy. So here comes Big Timer. He's got a teammate with him. They're tossing in some grenades, trophies, and some stuff for EnVy. But Big Timer coming up with a big 2-piece. Then Ray takes him out, but Scumpy following up right there, and now OpTic right back in control.
It looks like Scumpy is going to be doing the damage inside the hill, and of course this hard point in the competitive settings, we're going to be playing to 250 points, or the most points after our 10-minute time limit. The hill moves every 60 seconds, and these pros know the map so well that they know the exact order of the hill location. And Hastro, I want you to point it out, when those arrows start to make their way to the new hard point, it looks like we got about 25 seconds left on the current one with Big Timer in it, but everyone else around the map is going to be moving.
Yeah, and now you see EnVy is actually already kind of given up a little bit. You have 2 players kind of contesting this door right here where Big Timer's at, but Nadeshot doing a great job covering him there. And JCap finally takes him out, and Ray manages to breach. EnVy kind of pushed that a little late, only with about 6 seconds left on that hard point. OpTic doing a great job locking down that last hard point and the time, getting all that time Puckett. And now you're going to have to see EnVy make a great rotation over to this next one as OpTic is in control yet again.
Now when you play, you're an SMG player, Dwight.
Right.
Favorite gun in the game?
My favorite gun is actually the Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's like a assault rifle SMG hybrid. I love that thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. And actually the gun he's using is really good too. I like that gun. It's lightweight. You can move around, get some easy kills. Woo! And you know, it's pretty quick. I like it.
Oh man, and Scumpy's a man on a mission right now for OpTic. He finally gets taken out by Stainville Semtex, but OpTic looking really strong here, Puckett. This is, again, kind of unexpected for a lot of people, you know, but OpTic, again, coming in after that Evil match, you can't really say that you don't expect them to play well after what they did last night.
Now, Dwight, you were saying your favorite game mode is Domination. Well, OpTic's favorite game mode is, it seems like it's Search and Destroy and Capture the Flag normally, and their competition would tell you that their weakest game mode is Hardpoint, the map or the game mode that we're currently playing right now. So to see OpTic Gaming almost doubling up on EnVy's score, And to watch them win their 2 hard points last night, you can tell these guys have really put in the time practicing for this event. $20,000 is going to first place, and they put it in the time to try and earn a big chunk of that.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a big kill by Mert inside the hard point. Oh, he almost took out Jacob as well. Envy now in control again. So Envy trying to claw back in this one. That third hard point really put a dent in Envy's plans. There's actually the 4th hard point here in the warehouse, and they're really going to have to make sure they get a good rotation here and make sure that they're not going to let OpTic get control early of the hard point and maintain that control. As you see on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, OpTic already making that rotation to the next hard point.
Now, Dwight, it looks like EnVyUs is down by about 40 points right here. 4 minutes left on the clock. In your experience, I know you've been down in multiple games and you fought back to win. When you're down, what do you do? How do you get back in a game and retake control?
Well, the biggest thing is you just want to stay calm. You know, you want to play as hard as you can, but you know, in the games, you want to make sure that you go one bucket at a time. You know, you're not going to come back trying to do everything right away, but you just want to take your time. And just play, do what you do best. And these guys, as you can tell, you know, they're making their way back by just playing. You know, sometimes you don't get the kills, but you still play the same way.
It looks like we got Rambo. He is going to be kind of that shot caller on the team. He is going to be that type of player that gets you to keep your composure, to keep your head in the game. Currently, as we take a look at the scoreboard, his team has cut that 40-point deficit down to just 20, and I think they could retake the lead here. 5-kill spree for Proofy. He just earned his Hellstorm and Lightning Strike after surviving that last battle at the previous hill. All of his teammates battling inside the current one, but Hastro, what does he want to do with these score streaks?
Well, his teammates are all located inside that hard point right now. There's only one OpTic player contesting. Envy has now taken the lead back from OpTic Gaming. Proofy with a big 2-piece, but he gets shut down by Mert. Big play by Mert. Now here comes a big contest point at the door at the box corner. Those players from Envy are desperately trying to thwart off any of those OpTic players trying to flank around, and this is a big gunfight here between Scumpy and I believe it was Stainville. Now Stainville goes down, so Scumpy getting control of that hard point for OpTic Gaming, and now they are going to extend their lead a little bit longer, so OpTic doing a great job. Only 2 minutes left to go here, Puckett.
And Scumpy is 1 kill away from getting score streaks of his own. Remember, Proofy is totally streaked out. Scumpy, our other player to keep an eye on. And look at Scumpy go with that MSMC. Comes alive, rips up 2 players, and then he's taken down, gets the fresh spawn. Proofy using that Lightning Strike. Scump's going to stay inside, stays alive, and now he's able to pick up the big kill and the control. It's coming down to the wire. The final 95 seconds, the difference in your score, just 12.
Oh, and Envy's going to call out because of that Hellstorm. And now you see OpTic scrambling to get back into this hard point. They're trying to contest right now. Envy dropping the smoke grenade. OpTic does get control back momentarily, but here you have Proofy contesting from bottom brown. Rambo now. Stainville with a big Hellstorm there for Envy. In a minute and 12 left to go here, Puckett. Only 20 seconds left on this hard point. Whoever gets the rotation first is going to win this round, and it looks like the orange team, Envy's already there. Rambo Ray with a big 2-piece headshot, and now this is getting contested once again, non-stop action, Puckett.
They were down 60 seconds. Dwight was talking about the composure. Envy has shown it. They've set up for the new hill, and now this is clutch time. 45 seconds left on the clock. The difference in the score, 16 seconds. Who is going to take this one home in game number 1?
Oh, and here comes the Stainville Lightning Strike, but he called it at a very bad moment, and OpTic Gaming gets inside, but Rambo Ray still managing to contest, and now OpTic has control. 30 seconds left to go. This could be it. OpTic Gaming's probably going to win this Puckett. Envy has to get inside and take him out.
Nade shot staying alive. The crowd screaming for their OpTic team. 17 seconds left, and OpTic Gaming has taken it home. Celebrating.
Oh, that's a huge win for OpTic over Envy right there. Could not get any closer. Came down to the final hard point. Great job. Did you see the cover that Nade Shot just got from his teammate Big Timer? He was in so much trouble upstairs. Missed the knife, but Big Timer comes right through the window to help him out. And there you see Proofy on your screen for Envy talking about what just happened. can't really believe it doesn't look like.
And here's the birthday boy with the final kill cam. He was the top slayer on OpTic as they take game number 1, 28-24 with 10 caps and 6 defense. Stainville and J-Cap throwing up over 30 kills apiece.
Wow.
Dwight, this was your first experience with competitive Call of Duty. What were your thoughts on that matchup?
This is a lot of fun watching. You know, one thing that I like, which I'm really trying to learn how to do, is like I jump in the air and turn around and shoot somebody. Like I'm not really good at that, but these guys are amazing, man. So, you know, this is a fun experience.
Well, I saw OpTic Hex hook you up with a SCUF controller. You get to practice on that back at home. We want to thank you so much for joining us up in the booth. It was a pleasure playing alongside you, Des Bryant, and Temper. Thank you for coming out to Major League Gaming in Anaheim. Let's hear for Dwight Howard. One of the NBA's greatest players. Dwight, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, we are going to a quick commercial break. Before we go, though, Dwight, where can people find you? Are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter, at Dwight Howard. I would give out my gamer tag, but I don't think that'll be the smartest move to do.
We'll give it to a few of the pros. All right.
All right.
All right, well, we will be back in 3 minutes. Game number 2, OpTic and Envy continues here live from Anaheim, California. It's the MLG Spring Championships on MajorLeagueGaming.com.